Humanity. The deepest role of the 36th gift is to help humans to become human by respecting others and by embracing your own suffering, whatever it looks like. Beautiful position over here. The world expected my father to be a bad seed, so he became one. He cheated on my mother, had a bad temper, and created chaos wherever he went. Like many of the men in our neighborhood, he was reckless, always pushing the limit, getting into trouble and attracting crisis after crisis. He didn't mean to hurt us, which is probably why he did so much from us, hid so much from us, and why he begged for forgiveness when my mother and grandmother finally kicked him out. My mother and grandmother were strong women who did their best to raise and protect me. Their task wasn't easy, given our turbulent neighborhood, where the police frightened us as much as the gangs. I witnessed more tragedies than a young boy ever should. I also watched the news and saw how men like my father were perceived. I promised myself I'd never be like him or cause the pain he caused. As a teen, if I felt anger or lust, I'd go with my grandmother to church and pray for my sins to be taken away. But over time, the stress got to me, and my nervousness gave me tics. Though inside I was sensitive and caring, I avoided eye contact with people and appeared shifty. I was hard to reach and had few friends, although there was one girl in my church who I secretly fancied. Too shy to approach her, I followed her home one day, hid in the bushes and peeked in her window. She saw someone in the bushes and called the police. Imagine the shame I felt when my poor mother and grandmother had to come to the jail and bail me out. The charges were dropped as soon as the girl discovered who it was, but I was still required to meet with a social worker. Something in his eyes reassured me. He'd been there. He knew suffering deep in his bones. He didn't just see the terror, shame, or nervousness in me. He saw the good seed. It was a strange and amazing experience to have a man encourage me to talk about my feelings. I knew instantly that I'd one day come to do exactly what he did. I'd see the good seed in everyone I met. I'd look straight into their eyes and let them know with my whole heart that they were okay, exactly how they were, no matter what they felt, what they looked like, or where they came from. Beautiful. My gift to you. I came to celebrate your humanity, to remind you of your innate goodness, and to reassure you that there is no feeling in you that is inherently wrong or bad. No matter what you've done or experienced in life, you are innocent at your core. What matters now is not what you feel, but what you do with your feelings. I ask you, please don't reject your feelings or react to them. Simply acknowledge and embrace any emotional turbulence within you with compassion. Nervousness is only a sign that you have some feelings that need to be seen and embraced. Do not run from your pain, for along with your pain comes a great deal of pleasure. Questions for contemplation. Where are you avoiding turbulence or change in your life? Do you ever find it hard to relax, to let people in, or to fully welcome your sexuality? Do you tend to attract emotional crisis? What feelings do you judge the most as being bad or shameful? Who are the people in your life who have been able to see your humanity even when you couldn't see it yourself? Keep a list of these people in your journal. If you don't have anyone in your life right now who can do this, it may be time to seek out some support. Humanity. For us to all see humanity in one another. My prayers and blessing for all. Thank you for listening.